Hey everybody, it's Paul from movingtomexi.co. I'm currently in my backyard in Bucerias, and it's getting hot. Friends of ours, Sachiko and Jason, who have been in previous videos with us, they were just in Sayulita for the hurricane, for Hurricane Roslyn. They ended up having quite the adventure. But before we get into their story, I wanted to share with you guys a GoFundMe page, and it's for all the people in Sayulita who were affected by the consequences of Hurricane Roslyn. There's a lot of flooding and mud, a lot worse than here in Bucerias. I found this GoFundMe page through sayulitalife.com. They're a very reputable website here in the community. So I'm sure the money is going to the right place. So without further ado, here's the story from Sachiko and Jason. Hola.
Hola.
Hey guys.
Welcome.
How's it going?
Good. Come on in.
Good.
Come back. Welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a while. You guys have done quite a bit with the house.
We have.
Yeah. Since you purchased it.
Since the first time you came.
Yeah. And there's no water on the house, in the floor.
No water on the floor,
which is good.
Nice and dry.
We survived a hurricane. Our first hurricane together.
Yeah, but you guys weren't here in Bucerias. You guys were in Sayulita.
Yeah.
We were.
And why did you end up going to Sayulita?
Because of me.
Because of you.
I wanted to go.
So we kind of had that night planned already. We already had an Airbnb booked.
Yeah.
And I asked the girls. I said, I'll cancel it. It wasn't that expensive.
Sure.
Should we just not go? And they're just like, no, let's just go.
Yeah.
So we went and we had a great time. It was a great day.
Up until a certain
point. Yeah.
Yeah. And what happened, Sachiko? What was the first thing that you experienced when the hurricane hit?
Well, it was raining like the whole night we were going out, and then we went to bed like around midnight, and then trying to go to sleep, and we just kept hearing this like water noise, like this like water running somewhere. We're like, oh, that's weird. Maybe it's the toilet or the sink. And then next thing you know, we just keep hearing it for a long time. And then Jason gets up and he goes, Sachi, it's flooded. And I'm like, what?
Oh, so Jason, you were the one to notice first.
Yeah, I woke up like 4 a.m.
No.
When I look back at my phone, I looked at my phone, it's like 4 something.
Yeah.
And I could hear, obviously I could tell the storm was there.
Right.
And I heard water running, and I go, if I step off this bed right now, I have a feeling I'm going to walk into water.
Right.
And I stepped off the bed, and it was like ankle high already.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're like,
so our front door, it was like a little casita. Our front door was like a sliding glass door here. And I pull back the curtain, and it's, for every crack there is, it's just rushing in there.
Oh no.
Like,
it was just rushing.
How high was the water at that point?
At that point, it was only ankle. So
I
got lucky,
only
and
ankle.
I kind of woke up as it was starting.
Only a couple of inches.
But
and then it's...
the owner of it doesn't live there.
Okay.
So we go, well, what are we gonna do?
Right.
So now we're trapped on our bed like an island, going like will the rain stop?
And you also had your friend Daniela with you, but she was in her room?
Yeah, she had a casita.
Did she come over to you guys and hop on your island with you? Like
No.
you guys? No.
we kind of waited it out for like an hour, hoping. I think in each room, each one of us hoped the other one would come by.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we're waiting, and then it gets to a point where we start hearing the fridge tilt over because it's starting to float.
Yeah. And this was you had no electricity at this
point.
point.
Electricity.
And it was
Just
dark
our phone.
outside. You couldn't see anything. The power
Pitch
went
black,
out.
yeah.
So we were like, we can't really go outside because it's dark,
Yeah.
So it might be safer to be inside because it's like wind.
We had no idea what to do.
Sure.
Yeah. So I think we kind of just kicked it on the island for like an hour, and then I go, Sach, it's getting close to when it's going to get on the bed, and then what do we do? So luckily right around that point, we see this big bright light come out by our glass door, and it was the owner's mom who actually lives on the premises.
Yeah.
And she had actually been staying in a casita just over from both of us, and hers flooded even worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she came up,
her island was already gone.
Her island was gone. So she came up with this floodlight, and she goes, she's a sweet old German lady. She was like, do you guys want to come upstairs with me to my palapa? We went up to the palapa, miserable. We had been enjoying cocktails the night before.
Yeah.
Now it's like 5 in the morning. The sun doesn't rise here till what, like 8?
Yeah.
And so we just sat cold on this open palapa. She gave us towels. by the time that we went upstairs, it had the
calmed
craziness
down
of
a
the
bit.
storm had receded.
Okay.
But definitely you could hear and feel it outside. You know,
That's wild.
Debris everywhere. It was like walking through a swamp. You know, when we were going upstairs.
It was
Yeah.
all mushy.
The road out in front of the house was completely a river.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we
okay.
had to wait for that to recede a little.
And that was like going up to
so
our waist.
just
so
so we
we're
could
like,
leave.
And you guys rented a golf cart? What happened to that golf cart?
So we got lucky because that dirt road that the hacienda that or wherever we stayed was at, I just had a feeling that if the storm hit, like I was like, if I park here tonight, it's
It's gonna
gone.
be
It'll,
gone.
just be, it'll be in the
Golf cart.
river.
It'll be
Yeah.
so
And so
muddy.
luckily that road was off the very main road you take into Sayulita.
Sure.
And so one of the businesses was obviously not open because of the coming storm.
Yeah.
So I parked it that night when we got home from like the bars and stuff. I parked it in the driveway and I was like, at least this will be safe.
Yeah.
And thank God
Parked
I did.
between the
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
went back there the next morning and it was just sitting there perfect, ready to go.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
The
our
owner of that golf cart is grateful, I'm sure.
yeah. And now we're back.
Well, I'm
home.
glad you guys made it.
Yeah.
I was worried. You know, I think I got a message. I message you guys, or you
I
guys
messaged
messaged
you
us?
guys at like
Yeah.
around
Yeah, I
6-ish,
think we
like,
started
lost
messaging
power,
you
and I was
just-
like, our Airbnb flooded.
Well, because I saw that you had posted like a
Your
video.
city flooded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I saw that you had posted like a video of the storm.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right.
And so I was like, how's our house doing?
Yeah.
I hope our house doesn't.
Your house is
flood.
fine, but you just had the neighbors had that plastic
Yeah.
from their
Yeah.
pergola.
Yeah. They came by today and picked and moved it over.
Fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but yeah.
So your house looks great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We just
Yeah.
cleaned it really quick.
You guys got a
You know you're
couch.
coming.
Yeah. From the
Yeah.
last time you've been here, we've done a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of work. Yeah. So we got a couch. The whole entire house we painted back to white. So
Uh-huh.
that took like 40 gallons of paint.
Yeah.
So we've been doing that. Sachi's been here, doing knickknacks, getting
Yeah.
things to make it look like
Got
a
this
home.
little blankie at
Yeah.
Sayulita.
This blanket, you got that in Sayulita?
Yeah, the little
Okay.
smoking blanket.
It survived the
Yeah, so-
hurricane.
oh yeah, I made sure I took everything home with me.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
like,
it would be a
no.
complete loss.
I packed everything. I'm taking everything home.
Little pom thing.
Yeah, so
right?
this one we got it today this morning at Bucerias. So
Cool.
just to give it a little bit of, a little bit of
Little
color
charm.
in here. Yeah, you need something.
Yeah.
You went to Mecca.
And these chairs out here in the
Oh, yeah.
patio, those are cool, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we have
go.
those custom made in Mescalis.
Yeah, these are cool chairs. Someone else was asking in our YouTube comments. They're like, "Where did you get those chairs?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we can't tell you. These little
yeah. These guys in
chairs.
Mescalis, they're just on the side of the highway, and they, you tell them what colors you want, and
Yeah.
they just make it.
I think they had these 3 done for us in 2 days.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
Yeah,
worked
we,
pretty quick.
We ordered them, and then he hit us up, and then me and you took a drive and picked them up.
That's right.
And
They're
then
pretty
since
comfy too.
yeah,
They're nice.
And this wall is new, right?
yeah, so since
That wall
since
didn't
you've been
exist.
here-
It was just this wall, right? Like it was just
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
So
it
that
was
whole
completely
door
open.
is
And
open.
we wanted to create a laundry room, so
Yeah.
Added windows, so you can actually open them. So they're nice. So it brings a little light.
You guys moved your television.
yeah. So I was over here, and
Uh-huh.
we knew that we wanted to put the couch this way.
Yeah.
So we had someone move the TV over to this side for us and
Yeah.
add a little plug up above so that you could kind of hide the
That's
wire.
good.
And it pulls out both ways, so you can watch while you're eating or you can watch while you're sitting.
Right.
And
And you're gonna get a coffee table here, right? And
Yeah.
another end table there,
Yeah, little
Yeah.
side
and a new
table.
dining table.
Yep, and
Yeah.
bench chairs. So
we have like 9 different
Perota?
pieces of Perota wood.
Perota.
Yeah,
That's
Perota
right.
furniture being made right now.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll do another video when that comes in, or maybe some updated pictures for everybody.
Yeah, we'll get some
so you can
photos.
see what it looks like. But yeah, we have a kitchen table with 2 benches, a new coffee table, all end tables for all of our beds, table for outside for those chairs, the Mescalis chairs.
Yeah.
And so that, and then she just needs to put art up on the walls, and
Yeah,
the house will
just a couple
finally be done.
arts. Yeah.
Perfecto.
Yeah.
And you guys, did you do anything with the bedrooms yet?
Yeah,
Or
we did, just a
come
little
check?
Go take a look.
All right.
So this is where my microphone actually cut out. Unfortunately, I didn't record any sound after this point, but we did end up going to Armando's place for dinner, and it was really good. That's one of our local favorites here in Bucerias. Right after that, we went to go get churros for dessert. right there in the Bucerias Plaza. Thanks again to Sachiko and Jason for sharing their experience with us with Hurricane Roslyn and Sayulita. And if you guys want to help out the people in Sayulita affected by the Roslyn hurricane, go to the GoFundMe page. I'm going to put that link in the description of this video. We really appreciate all your support. And thanks to all our new subscribers. And if you haven't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button, like and share this video. Thank you very much. Nos vemos hasta luego and adios from Bucerias, Mexico. Hey kitties. Hey kitties. Where you going?